Hello, my name is Rosylen Quinney. My project is The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. This is for my English class 251. Dr. Stephen Monty is my instructor. So here today I will present The Scarlet Letter. This is a photo of the Scarlet Letter worn on Hester Prynne's chest. Nathaniel Hawthorne. Nathaniel Hawthorne was born on July the 4th, 1804 in Salem, Massachusetts, to Nathaniel and Elizabeth Hawthorne. He had two siblings, Elizabeth and Louisa. There was a name change due to one of Nathaniel's ancestors who participated in the Salem witch trial. They added a W. He was educated at home, then attended Baldwin College. There he met the future president, Franklin Pierce. He was married to Sophia Peabody, and they had two children, Rose and Julian. His first novel was named Fanshare, which was not a good novel. He got so depressed and disappointed that he quit writing and started working at the Boston Custom House. This job actually set him up to write The Scarlet Letter. In 1849, the Whig Party came to power, and Hawthorne, being a Democrat, lost his job. In that same year, his mother died, so he sank into a dark state of mind and wrote The Scarlet Letter. He died May the 19th, 1864, and he had 3 unfinished novels when he died. The Scarlet Letter is about a woman named Hester Prynne who gets pregnant by a man that she is not married to. Her husband, as she presumed, was dead. One day returns. She has a daughter by this man. The book was published in 1950. This story took place during 1642 and 1649 in the Puritan Massachusetts Bay Colony. Hester was forced to wear a red A so that everyone would know what crime she committed. Her crime was adultery. This photo here is Hester carrying Pearl as a baby. She's wearing the letter A on her chest, so I am assuming this photo is after the trial. The next slide is a photo of Hester, Dimmesdale, and Pearl together. The first photo was taken in the cemetery where Pearls play. The middle symbol is a photo of a with Hester and Dimmesdale holding hands beside the A. The last photo on this slide is a photo that might be when Dimmesdale confessed. I really don't know, but I'm thinking that this is when he got up and stood up with Pearl and Hester beside him and confessed right before his death. Hester came to America before her husband. He was a much older man than she was. When he never arrived in Boston, she assumed that the sea took him. She then met and fell in love with Dimmesdale, got pregnant with Pearl. While she was on trial in the front of the town, being sentenced to wear the Scarlet Letter A, she saw her husband in the crowd. He never revealed his identity to the crowd. Only Hester knew who he was. He asked someone in the crowd what was going on. After learning why she was on trial, he demanded that the Father should be revealed also. He made Hester keep quiet about who he really was. Roger Chillingworth is the name he was using now, and he was now practicing medicine. Nowhere does it reveal his name in this story. All we know is that he is a mean, evil, cruel, and flat man. When he finally found out who Pearl's father was, Arthur Dimmesdale, which is a minister, but not just any minister, Arthur had helped Hester retain custody of Pearl. He spoke up for Hester on numerous times. Arthur had started getting ill and had started deteriorating. Roger moves in with Dimmesdale to give him medical care. He begins his torture on Dimmesdale. He tries everything to make the minister reveal his secret. He knows it's him but wants Dimmesdale to admit it. So one day, while Dimmesdale was sleeping, the doctor opened his shirt and saw an A on his breast, and his suspicions was confirmed. As he got sicker and sicker, Hester kept begging her husband, Roger, to stop torturing Dimmesdale, to just leave him alone, but Roger would not. So Dimmesdale and Hester plotted to leave for Europe. Dimmesdale would preach his last sermon. He confessed that he is Pearl's father to the whole entire town, and then he died. Roger Chillingworth also dies a year later, and then Pearl and Hester vanish. They return to Boston. When Hester died, she was buried next to Dimmesdale, the man she loved. They shared a headstone that bears the scarlet letter A. I added this slide in my slide deck that shows his dying confession and how Hester really loves him. She's holding him. Daniel Hoffman, essay 1961. Hoffman stated that Hawthorne used demonic symbols in his book. He stated the moral universe of the Scarlet Letter contains both diabolical otherworld of young Goodman Brown and the pagan paradise of Mary Mount from the Maypoler Mary Mount. He criticized the Scarlet Letter. And when he was talking about Mary Mount was in Eden before the fall. And he also said, it is just such a world through which the lovers expelled from Mary Mount will have to follow a difficult path through heaven, though heaven be their destination, end of quote. Even though he's saying that the Scarlet Letter is full of witchcraft, demonic talk, evil, that it seems like this couple had to go through the worst time to find their place in heaven. E.P. Whipple, essay 1850. Quote, Whipple praises The Scarlet Letter, highlighting Hawthorne's intensity and objectivity. However, he regards the novel's characterization as too painfully anatomical. A similar view is offered by Blackwood's Edinburgh Magazine, 1855, and Brigid Brophy, Michael Levy, and Charles Osborne in 1967, end quote. I think here what Whipple is saying that even though it is a great novel, that there are painful parts to it. He is saying that great novel, but real pain is in this novel. He also said, quote, in this beautiful and touching romance, Hawthorne has produced something real worthy of the fine and deep genius which lies within him. In The Scarlet Letter, we have a complete work evincing a true artiste, certainly of touching expression in the exhibit of characters and events, and a keen-sighted and far-sighted vision into the essence and purpose of spiritual laws. I think what he's saying is, as we say today, Hawthorne is the bomb. He is a magnificent writer. He got spiritual stuff in there. He got love. He got deceit. He got everything you want in a novel. Also, he said, quote, with regard to The Scarlet Letter, the readers of Hawthorne might have expected an exquisitely written story, expansive in sentiment and suggestive in characterization, but they will hardly be prepared for a novel of so much tragic interest and tragic power, so deep in thought and so condensed in style as is presented to them. He is saying here to get prepared because you will not have a happy ending. This is not where man and woman run off and get married and they live happily ever after and have this tremendous family. This is some painful stuff here. He also said, quote, in this respect, there is hardly a novel in English literature more purely objective. E.P. Whipple, in a review of The Scarlet Letter, a Romance, in Graham's Magazine, May 5th, 1850, pages 345 to 346. And these are my citations.